How do I check disk usage in Jenkins? Here's today's starting point. I have a Jenkins LTS controller version 2.361.1. And on this controller, I have 10 folders, and in each folder, I have 50 jobs. So although we could take a look at the disk by using whatever native tools that we have, if we're on Windows, we could use File Manager. If we're inside Linux, we could use du-sh. But what we're going to do is we're going to stay inside of the Jenkins controller itself. So let's go ahead and go up to Manage Jenkins, and let's look at the plugin that we've installed. If we go under Manage Plugins and go to Installed, and the plugin that I've installed is the CloudBees Disk Usage Simple plugin. Once you have this plugin installed, when you go back to Manage Jenkins and go down to Status Information, you will see a new block here called Disk Usage. If we click into Disk Usage, we have two different tabs that we can look at. We can look at Jobs, which we'll look at in more detail in a moment, and we can look at Directories. If we take a look at directories, it's going to tell us from a disk usage perspective in kilobytes how large each of these directories are. So in this case, the Jenkins Home Plugins directory is roughly 97 meg. So let's go back over to our Jobs tab. What we see here is all of the jobs are listed out. We can see that folder 0, job 0 has a disk usage size of 231, and then all of the other jobs all have a 73 kilobyte size. Again, I have 500 jobs here, so they just list out. But if you go all the way to the bottom here, what you're going to see is a little bit of documentation and also a section on how you can limit disk usage. With the background, this example here says it all. Let's say a 100 megabyte WAR file is archived and 30 builds are retained. So what that means is roughly you're going to have 3 gig of usage for a single job. By default, all builds are retained forever. Therefore, your Jenkins controller ends up being completely unbounded. That means you would always have to be adding disk. Well, let's look at how to limit our disk usage. So we can do that with discard old builds. So let's go back up top and again take a quick look at our folder 0, job 0. We can see that the disk usage is 231. Let's go take a look at that job. Folder 0, job 0. We can see that we've run 16 jobs here over time. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and set up discard old builds on this. Now, I could do this by just clicking this checkbox and setting the values here that I want, but I don't want to do that because since this is a pipeline job, I want the definition for the discarding to be within my pipeline. So let's go down here to the bottom, click on Pipeline Syntax, go to Declarative Directive Generator. We'll go to Options, and we'll click on Add, and we'll click on Build Discarder. We're going to say Discard Old Builds, and let's say I only want to keep the last 3 builds. So enter 3 and click on Generate Declarative Directive. We'll copy this section. So let's go back over to our job 0 configuration. Let's paste in this option here for Build Discarder. So we'll paste that over here, and we can see that we've got this defined for 3. We'll go here to the end. Number to keep 3. Let's click on Save. Now, just because we've saved the job doesn't mean the configuration's changed. We can verify that by clicking on Configure. Notice nothing has happened with Discard Old Build yet. Let's run the job once, and the job's a simple echo, so it'll only take a second. Once this job completes, let's go back in and take a look at the configuration. And now we can see here that our discard old build strategy is set to 3, max number to keep. Now let's go back over to disk usage. So we'll go back over here to Manage Jenkins, go down to disk usage. We'll notice it's still 231, but now I can go ahead and click on Cleanup. If we go back down to the bottom, what we can do now is we can click on the Run Cleanup link, and that's going to tell Jenkins to go ahead and clean up that history based on the configuration. So let's go ahead and click on the cleanup for job 0 for folder 0. When we click on cleanup, it's just telling the controller, okay, go and take care of cleaning that up. It's just telling it, schedule it. So it doesn't happen immediately, but it might happen immediately. It just depends on when that cleanup process takes place. So let's refresh this. And since we've clicked on cleanup, if we go back over and take a look at the job now, we can see that we only have our last 3 runs. But it might take a little while for the disk usage process to pick up and reprocess to tell you exactly how much disk has been cleaned up and therefore how much disk is actually being used for this job. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to us on Twitter at CloudBees. If this video was helpful to you, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to CloudBees TV yet, why not? Take a moment, click on that subscribe button, and then ring that bell, and you'll be notified anytime there's new content available on CloudBees TV. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.